You're good.
Good morning. Welcome to the March 4th, 2026 Public Works Committee meeting. I'm Kevin Fred Demick, Chairman of the committee. Could we have roll call, please?
Mr. Demick,
Here.
Mr. LaForge,
Here.
Mr. Bissett, Mr. Healy,
Here.
Mr. Munier,
Here.
Mr. Ricky,
Here.
Mr. Whitney.
Here.
6 present, 1 absent, and we have a quorum.
Thank you. Could we have approval of minutes for February 4th, 2026?
Ricky approve. Helio second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed, and that is carried. Okay, Highway. Mr. Tom Windus.
Agenda?
Oh, sorry, wait a minute, Tom.
Okay.
We didn't do the approval of agenda. Can we get a motion to approve the
Helio move
agenda?
it.
Any discussion on the agenda? All those in favor? Opposed, and that is carried. Carry on, Tom. Sorry.
Thank you very much. I'm going to try and juggle all my paperwork here, but the first one is just a capital update on our projects. County Bridge Crew is on Bull Street in Cuba. The southern abutment is done. They are moving in to do the northern abutment, which will take us a little bit longer for that one because it's a complete rebuild, but things there are going well. And then County Route 31 bridge work is going to start back up next week with painting, and Whitford is planning on grooving the deck and doing some other work there. Will not have shutdowns, or there might be lane closures, but no traffic signals. So is there any questions on those or any other capitals that we got going on? Yes, sir.
Mr. Windus, do you know the last time the Bull Street Bridge was done?
I don't know right offhand, but I can get that for you.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. The next one, this is a request that came through, just a little background, this is plow truck request. We're not purchasing them now. As you know, and those have been on the board, it takes us a long time to get plow trucks. It takes us quite a bit of time to get trucks in general, and not so much for the rolling chassis. It's usually the equipment that goes on it. So I'm going to read the MOE, and then I'll explain it a little bit more. Public Works respectfully requests authorization to purchase 2 new plow trucks, chassis, and dump body packages in advance of the implementation of the new New York State emissions regulations affecting heavy-duty diesel vehicles. Due to the pending emissions standards, it is in the county's best financial and operational interest to order the trucks under current model year specifications to avoid increased cost, extended lead times, and potential operational limitations associated with future regulatory changes. The proposed purchase includes 2 Mack Granite 6x4 chassis under the Onondaga County Heavy Truck Class 8 contract, delivery price of $189,753.40, and then a Viking Sives side dump body plow system hydraulic package and installation for price of $141,559.30. And in comparison, last year those numbers were only about $5,000 worth of difference. Total estimated cost per complete truck is $331,312.70. Although the trucks will be ordered in 2026 to secure pricing and ensure compliance prior to the new emissions laws taking effect, payment will not be made until early 2027 upon delivery and invoicing in accordance with the vendor payment terms. And actually, it would only be half of it because we'd only pay for the truck itself, the $189,753 per unit. This purchase is necessary to maintain fleet reliability, ensure continued snow and ice control operations, and avoid anticipated cost increases tied to upcoming regulatory changes. All of this is pending review and approval of the language and terms by the county attorney.
We get a motion?
I'd like to make that motion.
Ricky second.
Okay, discussion.
So if I may just jump real quick. So the new trucks, as I said before, they're only about $5,000 more than what we just paid for our current Mack. Pre was $185, new one was $189,753. What they're saying is with the regulations of 2027, which New York State piggybacks off California. Whatever California implements, we piggyback. So they're looking at $25,000 to $35,000 per truck with the new emissions. Plus, given that, on top of the fact that it takes us a good 10 to 12 months more to get a box put on it and a plow package put on it, these would not go into operation until probably the following winter. Not next winter, but the winter after that. And to give you an idea, we have two Kenworths that are 2016s, so they will be 12 years old by the time these two come into play. So according to our plan, we would need to get them. It's just, if we don't, we don't. It's just one of those things that I thought I'd bring to your attention, and now's the time to do it if we could. So any questions?
Yes, I got a question.
You bet.
So this is going to be, it will not be in this year's budget.
Correct.
It will be into next year. Next year's budget will be what this will be.
That's correct.
Okay.
And we typically spend between $1 to $2 million every year in our equipment fund.
Right.
And so you can see this is under that. Plus, we try and budget for a few other items, but it's not like it's outside of what our normal ask is
It's
every year.
normal deal. But it won't
Yes.
be in this year. It'll be-
That's correct. It will be a
Okay.
2027.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Jan?
I'm all in favor of this first, but can you commit to a budget that's not done?
That's why I'm asking. It's one of those things that, obviously, it hinders us or hand ties us from the standpoint we have to put the monies in next year. But it's not, to me, it's worth saving $50,000, $60,000 if it's the choice of ours. If we say we don't want to set us up for that for next year, I understand that, but it's just a thought.
I'm not arguing that.
Sure.
I'm just concerned, can you legally commit to a
We don't have-
budget in
Allison's
a
not here.
current, in a next year? Yeah, can you even, is that even legal to do that? I mean, don't you
I
have
know we've
to-
done it in the past with other items, but that's a great question, Jan.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Right, yeah.
But I don't want to see us get in trouble.
You have any thoughts, either of you? We do not have the funds this year, no. And like I said, they wouldn't even be coming in until 2027, so.
If we could delay that question and answer it, we can get that
Okay.
answered quickly.
Sure. Gary?
So,
Oops, sorry.
can we move?
When do you have to come up
Be
with the
acknowledged.
funds to hold or get the order in?
We could place the order as soon as you guys give me permission to place the order. That would put us in the production cycle for the end of this year, which makes it a 2026 model, so we miss out on the emissions of 2027, and then it wouldn't come in until January of 2027, so we wouldn't have to pay for it until then. So,
Don't have to put a down
we
payment
do
of
not.
any kind?
Nope.
So there's no money that would have to be borrowed from this year's budget for 2 years' budgets out down the road?
It would actually just be budgeted for 2027 fiscal year. So, again, it's one of those that I thought it was worth at least discussing,
Is
so
timeliness an issue here?
it is.
All right, so, and we got a motion and a second, is that correct, Chairman?
Correct.
Well, can we do it just pending approval, further approval by the administrator and county attorney and the treasurer?
It works for me, if that works for you guys. Carissa, do you?
I think you could do that, and we can just come back to you maybe next week at your cow and let you know what the answers were on that. So I think the worry is that you're committing on the purchase order, and then if next year you decide not to budget it as a board, we've already committed to the purchase.
You guys can work it out by next week?
I think we can, yep.
I got a quick,
Agreeable to you, Chairman?
I got a quick comment I'd just like to make about this whole thing, but I agree 100%, and it's not like there's not a huge amount of municipalities doing this. To deal with these tiers isn't only costly, it's an experimental thing. Unfortunately, you end up with one of the first pieces of equipment under this tier system. You could have failures for years to come, and then you're stuck with it. I think it's very important to do this action and move forward with it, so we're not one of those guinea pigs with the upcoming. It'll be one thing when they tell us we got to go to electric, but, these tiers have been a joke for 20 years now. So, does anybody else got anything else to add? Mr. LaForge?
I'm real pleased they're Max. But what
Speaker.
engine- Do you know what engine you're getting?
Actually, I think I do have that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Doesn't say in here.
You got that? Yeah. I don't have that on this sheet. It's on that full breakdown that we sent out. Yeah, we'll look for it.
More than likely it's Volvo.
I can tell you it's an American-made engine. And the only reason I know that, if you ever see a Mack truck, depending on the color of the Bulldog on front, if it's a gold Bulldog, it was American-made. If it's out any other color, silver, it's an engine made out of state. I didn't know that until we got a Mack, and it has a gold Bulldog, so.
Thought that was folklore.
Cash was telling me, no, it's honest truth, so.
Macaroni.
But it actually, it's identical to what we just got in, and our guys really like it. So,
Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor with the changes of reviewing the purchase?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
thank you very much. Next one is permission to purchase Filtrek Corp. Equipment and accessories for the new DPW shop. And before I read it, I'm just going to explain, per Watchdog and some of their experience in other projects, they recommended we go ahead and order these materials. We will not have to buy them until they're installed and they're on site. But it's just a matter of getting them ordered, so we have the materials there. That way the guy that helps with the setup can actually go out there and help them with foundation locations and making sure that the in-floor radiant heat is not put right where we want to put an anchor bolt. So it won't be spent, we won't spend the money until the material or the equipment is installed. It's just placing the order. So Department of Public Works requests permission to purchase from Filtrek Corp. the vehicle lifting equipment, installation, warranties, and related accessories for the new DPW shop project in a total amount of approximately $171,016.64, pending county attorney approval of all language and terms. And it's not just the lift equipment, it is lift equipment, but it's also the tire balancers and tire balancer, 1, and 2 tire changers.
We get a motion?
Helio move it. Ricky second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much. Next one is permission to award to Twin Tiers. Department of Public Works requests permission to award Twin Tier contractors the County Road 31 culvert over tributary to Gordon Brook culvert replacement project, PIN 675576. Twin Tiers Constructors was the lowest responsible bidder at a bid of $1,859,842. Construction is anticipated to occur during the 2027 construction season, with the culvert opening targeted for November 15th of 2027.
We get a motion?
Whitney will move.
I'll second it.
Discussion?
Is that in the town style?
It is in the town of Scioto.
Thank you.
Correct. Just for background, there were 4 bidders. As I said, Twin Tier was the lowest bidder, so we had good bid pool.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much. Next one is permission to award to Union Concrete. Department of Public Works requests permission to award Union Concrete the County Road 2 over Carr Valley Creek Culvert Replacement Project, PIN 6755.75. Union Concrete was the lowest responsible bidder of $1,467,000. Construction is anticipated to occur during the 2027 construction season, with culvert opening targeted for November 15th, 2027.
We get a motion?
I'll move it.
Second?
I'll second it.
Discussion?
Fred, I might have to make just a small tweak to these. They're also going to need permission for a resolution for Brooke to sign, correct, Carissa? Can we add to both of these, the last one and this one, that we also will need a resolution for Brooke to sign the contracts with these contractors?
And these are both Bridge New York projects?
That is correct. Bridge New York
right?
projects.
So it's
Yep.
funding that we brought in?
Correct.
Okay.
And that would be funded in 2027 as opposed to 2026.
That is correct.
All those in favor with the resolution added for the chairman's signature?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried.
Thank you very much. Should we go back to the other one to amend that one and get voted on?
Do you want to redo that? Carissa?
I think we should.
Okay.
Should at least add that on there, save you a step ladder.
Thank you.
Yep.
So we could get a motion for the same MEO, except for the resolution to have the chairman sign.
Whitney will move.
Discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that. I missed that when I reviewed it. Next one is approval of supplemental agreement for CI and CA. Approval of resolution authorizing the chairman of the board, this one's correct, to execute supplemental agreement number one in a not-to-exceed amount of $275,906 for construction support and construction inspection services for the County Road 2 Car Valley Road over Car Valley Creek culvert replacement project, pending county attorney approval of all language and terms. Funding for these services is included in the approved project budget and is eligible for reimbursement through applicable state and federal aid programs. Construction is anticipated to occur over approximately 90 days during the 2027 construction season, with the culvert opening targeted for November 15th of 2027.
We get a motion?
Rick, you move. Helio, second.
Discussion?
Yeah.
Mr. LaForge, I'm sorry.
Who's doing the actual inspection on this project?
Bergman. It'll be Bergman who actually did the design as well.
Would it be good to add Bergman into this resolution?
Yeah. Missed that one too. Sorry about that. Chairman, supplemental agreement with Bergman in a not-to-exceed amount of $275,906.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor with adding Bergman as the inspector?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you for that catch. Okay, next one is the same but different project. Approval of resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute supplemental agreement number one with Bergman Associates in amount not to exceed $231,192 for construction support and construction inspection services for the County Route 31, Middle Hill Road over tributary to Gordon Brook culvert replacement project. Pending county attorney approval of all language and terms. Funding for these services included in the approved project budget and is eligible for reimbursement through applicable state and federal programs. Construction is anticipated to occur during the 2027 construction season, with culvert opening targeted for November 15th, 2027.
We get a motion?
Rick, you move.
Get a second?
Helio, second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you very much. Next on the agenda is approval for permission to award. Department of Public Works requests permission to award L.C. Whitford the bridge deck for local bridge 0813 Crawford Creek in the town of Belfast. L.C. Whitford was the lowest bidder with $170,670.
Helio, move it. Ricky, second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you very much. All right, next on the agenda is the SLA addendum for County Route 4 Bridge. Department of Public Works requests adoption of a resolution authorizing the implementation and funding of costs associated with the Bridge New York Bridge Rehabilitation Project for the County Route 4 over the Genesee River, Town of Hume, Allegheny County, PIN number 6755.74, pursuant to applicable state and federal transportation funding provisions, and authorize the chairman of the board to sign.
This was on everybody's desk if they didn't see it.
It
Whitney
came
will
in
move.
just this last week, so.
Whitney moved it. Can we get a second?
Helio, second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you very much. Next one is shared services agreement with New York State DOT. Approval of a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute the New York State DOT Region 6 shared services agreement with Allegheny County for a 4-year term pursuant to Section 99R of the General Municipal Law, pending county attorney approval of all language and terms.
We get a motion?
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Discussion? Just so you know, this shared service agreement with the DOT, DOT's been where if you had an incident countywide or whatever, a disastrous incident, they legally can't come in and help us in any kind of way with any piece of equipment or anything. Not just for a disaster, even if we had a project we wanted to do, we can share. I know we've done stuff back and forth with them with cleaning ditches or paving or whatever. None of this can happen if this shared service agreement isn't in place. So it's a good thing. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? That is carried.
Thank you very much. No problem. All right, next one is request to fill laborer. Request to fill position and all subsequent positions as a laborer in the Public Works.
Can we get a motion?
Ricky, move.
Helio, second.
Discussion?
Just so you all know, this was a position that was a subsequent filling, but because we were delayed in trying to get somebody to fill it, haven't had many applicants lately. This actually is a person that's moving from a janitor here to bid on the open slot for District 2. But because it'd been over the year, we have to ask for a new updated approval.
Okay, anybody else? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much. Next one is request to fill position form due to anticipated resignation and all subsequent positions for a welder fabricated. And yes, this is due to resignation.
Can we get a motion?
Helio, move it.
Ricky, second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much. Next one. Public Works requests approval of a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute the contract amendment with Watchdog Building Partners LLC in an amount not to exceed $258,000 for additional construction management services related to the wastewater treatment facility complex and water tank and rechlorination building projects, pending county attorney approval of all language and terms.
We get a motion.
Whitney will move.
Get a second?
Helio, second.
Discussion?
If I may, just before you ask a question, I might answer it for you. We actually were going to send out an RFP, and we asked Allison if it was able to, if we believe that the costs were in line, and Watchdog has been doing a phenomenal job, even though it's early in the project, with oversight of everything. The other thing that we did was we added in here, and as part of their proposal, is they're gonna do a complete review of the drawings and specs prior to us bidding. I wish we would have done that with the DPW facility, but we didn't have them on board ahead of that. So the lump sum fee that they're charging, $92.5 for the wastewater treatment and $89.5 for rechlorination, is to do that initial work plus this construction administration throughout the project. And then the hourly fee, where they're gonna use the same personnel that's doing the DPW garage, they will do the inspection, and if we need somebody else, that's what the extra dollars are for.
Other discussion?
I just wondered, obviously they must have insurance or you got bond or something in place,
Yes.
right, to cover
Yes.
anything that might happen because of liability issues?
Correct, and Allison's very good about making sure that we have all of those copied, and she'll be seeing it all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? I think it's very important that we have this intact, that it's getting pre-eyes on it before we're really into the construction. They've already, well, since they've been on board with the DPW shop, they've picked up some really good information, and I agree with Tom. I just think this is something we need to be aware of in our future of building, so, thanks. Any other discussion? Jan?
You know what I'm going to ask, right? You have the account number for the fiscal impact, but does that mean it is in the budget?
That's in the capital, we're gonna pay for it out of the capital?
Capital.
Yes,
Thank you.
no problem.
Anyone else? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? And that's carried.
Thank you very much. I will say that their online software is phenomenal. It allows me to go in there every day and check for submittals, RFIs. I know exactly where we're at. I know exactly who's got the ball and who's dropping it, and we can keep on top of it. So it's been very beneficial already. Next one is approval of a no-cost time extension. Department of Public Works requests a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute a no-cost time extension for New York State DOT contract number D040149 associated with the bridge replacement of North Main Street over East Valley Creek in the village of Andover, pending county attorney approval of all language and terms.
We get a motion?
LaForge moves it.
Ricky, second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's
Thank
carried.
you. This one's just an FYI.
Just.
Well, I think it's a good thing from a standpoint of, those in Belfast, put up with a lot in Angelica. Those who use 26 quite a bit, put up with the bridge out for quite a while. And shutting it down was not an easy task, but between the engineers that did the design and the demolition and the reconstruction, we were able to obtain a couple awards. One was the local regional APWA chapter disaster or emergency construction repair, $5 million, or less than $25 million. And that was a local, like I say, Western New York. And then they submitted it statewide, and we were notified that we won the statewide award. And this was the $5 million to $25 million, Allegheny County 26 emergency response bridge replacement. And that was for the emergency construction repair project of the year, so. Just an FYI.
Any comments on that? I'll make one. Yeah, that's great. And I've said it several times, people do not realize the time it takes to get a bridge put together, funded, designed, built. And from the state on down, I want to, county contractor has done a great job of bringing this together in the time frame they did. It was kind of the tail wagging the dog of how we had to do it, but it came out very well, and it's went well, so we appreciate it to everybody.
Mr. Demick,
Yes, ma'am.
I think if you look through to see who else got awards, it was some pretty big cities.
Oh, yeah.
And so congratulations, job well done.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Anyone else? Okay, go ahead, buddy.
Thank you. Next up is solid waste. Permission to purchase a Kenworth. Department of Public Works requests permission to purchase one new Kenworth T80 880 roll-off with a hoist system for solid waste for the total purchase price not to exceed $250,000, and it is in this year's budget, and that would be through the Kenworth Northeast Group.
Motion?
Whitney will move. Ricky second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much. Next item is a request for resolution urging New York State Legislature to reimburse counties for local waste tire. This was a piggyback off of Cat County? Cat County. There's a lot in here, sorry. Department of Public Works requests adoption of a resolution urging the New York State Legislature to provide reimbursement to counties for costs associated with operating local waste tire management and recycling programs pursuant to sections 27-1903 and 27-1915 of the ECL and section 92-BB of the state finance law. Allegheny County operates a waste tire management and recycling program to ensure that discarded tires are collected, processed, and disposed of in an environmentally responsible manner. New York State currently imposes a $2.50 waste tire management and recycling fee on each new tire sold. These funds are deposited into the Waste Management and Cleanup Fund, established under state finance law, and are intended to support environmentally sound waste tire management programs. Environmental Conservation Law, Section 27-1903, states that the state must make an essential contribution to the development and implementation of viable waste tire management programs. Additionally, Section 27-1915 outlines distribution of these funds to state departments assisting with the waste tire program. While the state collects fees dedicated to waste tire management, counties incur substantial costs associated with collection and disposal, operation of transfer stations, recycling program administration, environmental compliance, handling illegally dumped tires, and county residents often pay a fee when purchasing new tires and again when disposing of them at local facilities, resulting in multiple charges for the same waste stream. However, the state does not share that with us. So last year, we spent $13,357 to get rid of waste tires at $140 per ton, and we disposed of 95 tons.
We get a motion for that?
Ricky will move. Helio second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried.
Thank you very much.
The next item, I would like to get a motion from someone to request that we move this agenda item to the Solid Waste Board for discussion. Can we get a motion to do that?
I'll make a motion to do that.
Ricky second.
Discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Right. And that last one under solid waste is permission to hold Household Hazardous Waste Day. Department of Public Works requests permission to hold Household Hazardous Waste Day on September 12th, 2026.
Helio move it.
Whitney will second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that is carried. At this time, I'm going to look for a motion to go in executive session for the proposed acquisition, sale, or lease of real property, for the proposed acquisition of securities or sale of or exchange of securities held by such public body, but only when publicly would substantially affect the value thereof. We get a motion?
LaForge makes the motion.
Ricky second.
All those